last time, Tim took over as my substitute, Ethan. So I will be your substitute, Tim, substitute, Ethan. And we will be... Last time, you guys took down the Aboleth very quickly. Additionally, alerting the Kuatua to your presence. You guys found a lot of treasure. You started off killing all the mushrooms. Yes, you guys killed out all the Zerwood trees, made your way to the Aboleth, alerted the Kuatoa, started collecting treasure, and have just now started trying to convince them to join the cult. Is there a name for the cult, or is it just Letsia's cult, or Letsia?
We don't call it a cult.
Oh, sorry, it's not a cult. It's a
It's a perfectly legitimate organization.
It's an organization. Okay.
Their pyramid scheme.
It's the followers of Letsia.
The followers of Letsia. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. So it's not a pyramid scheme.
No,
No.
it is trickle-down economics.
There is trickle-down economics, though. So.
I think you mean trickle-up economics.
Well, that just sounds like taxes and government.
No, it's just a pyramid scheme with extra steps.
Just pyramid scheme.
Yes, but it's not a pyramid scheme.
It's also blue, so it's all good.
Yes. You guys have successfully been able to persuade at least one of the Kuatoa to start to believe in Let's See the Blue, and that he may be a better god than their last one. And they're... Could I... Actually, this might be a bit difficult, so let's give it disadvantage. Whoever wants to could make an insight check with disadvantage.
Did we give the help action to give it a flat roll?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't think you... Because, like, these are... Like, the whole point of that you wouldn't know what's going on is because you don't know fish people. So unless you know fish people...
Well, that's about right.
It seems like you've only gone one on your side.
I had a 1-7 on that too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Tanalith, same as Cal.
It's gonna be rough. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough night.
Gonna be a rough night. But the archpriest looks around at his fellow Kuatoa and yells up at you all. Very, very well. We will god fight. Come to our new god.
What is God fight?
Oh no. We're probably gonna have to fight their current god.
It's a
I already fought their current god.
No,
No.
this was their previous one.
Oh,
They already got a new one.
how many spell slots do I have?
It's like 30 seconds.
Not much. That's cool. Let's fight them. Let's kill them.
Does anyone respond in Undercommon?
I don't speak undercover.
I think only Recia has on a common.
Or does anyone want to play Racina?
You can if you want.
I'd rather not. So,
Damn
so instead, the archpriest is going to cast tongues.
Oh, thank
And-
God. Which is me. Which is me,
and
of course.
And is going to repeat it again. Well, he casts it on himself, so he can understand everything, and everything he says can be understood by other creatures. I believe this is what tongues does. Yeah, the creature you touch, the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target understands what it says. So, he can cast it on himself, and you guys can understand him fine.
Yeah, okay.
And it repeats what he says again, but in common. He says, "Your new god shall fight our god Klabu."
Can I have a rest, or is that just... Are we just going straight into it?
Are you asking him?
I'm asking him, yeah.
Oh, so you are a weak god.
Okay,
Our
let's
god
go.
needs no rest.
Let's go. I don't care anymore.
I think it's more like do we
I'm just pushing past all these guys. I don't care.
They start leading you all. Sorry, he turns around and starts leading back up towards the river. There's one of them that just stands right next to you, Letzia.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, that guy. That guy's
Thank-
that guy's the homie.
Thank you, bro.
There you go. He's blue for Let's See the Blue.
Thank you. Where's
Okay.
your god?
There's a few people to move around.
Where's your god?
Up this way. Oh, sorry.
You're moving. It's okay.
Look, there's a lot of people to move around. I'm just gonna move all of them, and you guys can come up to the cabin on the left.
This one here. Okay.
Yes.
That's so many.
Yeah.
Hey, we could
As you
commit
come
war
around,
crimes.
this cabin is incredibly cramped, absolutely full of Kuatoa.
That's okay.
Hey, are you planning a genocide?
They're not following me. They're not with me. They're against me.
Still a genocide.
I won't kill them all.
I'm sure there's more Kuatoa
Look,
in the world.
right
than
there.
Leave it for the
genocide.
rest
There's
of us.
more of them.
He'll leave some for the rest of us. It's fine.
I just thought, oh, it's such a cramped area. Maybe I can hit all of them in a single shot. And that's pretty much.
All right, I'll describe
this-
what this room looks like.
Are there smaller ones as well?
Yes, there are children here.
Oh, perfect.
Every surface of this section of the cave is coated in slime. There are
That's the first thing I'll change when I rule.
there are
Clean this
lots
up,
of
man.
there are lots of seemingly non-combatants present. Most of them seem to be, I guess, fisher people, for lack of a better term.
They're fishies.
They're fishies. They're hunters. Their parents, their children. There's a whole society just piled on top of each other in this cave. But yes, the archpriest and a few of the higher ups went through the back of the cave over here.
That's where I'm going.
So it's difficult to tell where everyone is. Everyone's present, right? Except for Racina.
Yes,
Is
it looks-
Racina stuck down the bottom still?
Does anyone want to take charge of Racina for this session?
I can again.
Oh no, Racina's here.
Yeah, I dragged him over. Is who's he being controlled by? So I'm
I've got it.
Morales.
just gonna say that all players can. As you enter this section of the cave, you see that there is a holy shrine, half built in the center of the room.
This doesn't look like me at all.
The archpriest stands beside it and bows before it and says, "I, Nulgalup, am archpriest of Klabu." You see that Klabu is not a finished sculpture. He seems to only. Actually, let me just see if I can describe it for you.
The half-half god.
So it seems that Nulgalup is halfway through constructing his new god. The god is sprawled out on the slimy floor and consists primarily of decapitated limestone statue parts. Like part of it is a male sea elf. Its hands have been replaced with some beast claws, and there are some additional limbs that seem to be from bugbears. There's a rusty blades thrusting outwards from the chest, and it's wearing a kilt of green moss. Currently, its head is a rusty lantern, which inside seems to be a fist-sized green gem.
We got told we needed to collect a green gem.
The alchemist was looking for a green gem, yes. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. Sorry, something's just come up on my side. I'll have to take a 5-minute break. Sorry.
Oh, good, go.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Try and finish the game I was in the middle of when we started. I may have bought a new DLC for my favorite game,
What game?
Risk of Rain 2. New DLC came out like 3 days ago.
And they released an update that killed everything. Well, broke a bunch of stuff anyway.
Did they?
Yeah. They did the classic, alright, we gotta put in a bug fix at the same time as DLC release, and it just broke a ton of stuff. So like some of the shops and things don't work, and a bunch of other things don't work.
They may have fixed that.
The world randomly just kills you now as well.
Oh, that happened to me a while ago. That there's always been a chance of the world just killing you.
I've been
Oh no,
playing.
now
Tarkov
you'll see like this laser just hit you, and you'll take like 30 million damage, and it just says world died from planet, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, that does show up. It's been in the game for a while, that part.
I've been
I have
way too
survived
many
the
hours
world.
in Tarkov.
Yeah, I have survived the world's trying to kill me multiple times. I even survived the obliteration thing.
Oh, obliterate.
Obelisk thing that obliterates you. Because I had like Dio's best friends times 6.
Yeah, fair.
So I had to kill myself 7 times to actually get it to function properly, because it was when it was broken. It's meant to override Dio's best friend, but it just didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, ally worship, die.
But yeah, not gonna lie, new WoW expansion's alright. It's not as good as like some of the classic stuff, but
I stopped
the last
playing after Cataclysm, really.
it's better than I'd say everything after Draenor. It's better than Legion, BFA, Shadowlands, and Dragon, whatever.
Yeah.
Dragonflight.
In Cataclysm, like it was good, but then they just dumbed everything down and ruined everything, and it's just been worse since. Like I tried playing it again last year, and just how it feels and how it's set up is just so much worse.
Was probably the worst.
Ew.
One of the worst expansions.
Well, the other thing with Dragonflight is they straight up stole stuff from Guild Wars 2 and just put it in WoW, and like, okay, this is ours. This is our original thing, and it's just like, what?
Yeah, I've played every major expansion that's released, but I'm liking this one more. It's got more of the challenge back. Could be that I'm playing a really weak class at the moment, but
Fair enough.
it's got some of that challenge. They're fixing some things.
Yeah, I've heard it's good, but I'm never gonna bother with it. It's just they killed it in Cataclysm, and I've never been able to go back.
Understandable.
Your mum. Sorry, I'm back.
That was a good entrance, wasn't it?
I couldn't think of anything better. spent half that time just trying to think of a good entrance and segue back into what was going on, and that's the best I came up with. So,
Oh, good.
okay.
I really don't hope you're gonna throw like another 200 health monster at me,
No. Maybe.
because I don't think I will survive.
Oh, sad. You don't want to go to the astral plane and fight an eldritch being?
Okay. I will only die if I get reincarnated, which I have as a wild magic.
Fair enough. But yes, sorry, did you have questions about the green gem, or?
We can sort that out later. Rallis can steal it once I'm fighting.
Fair enough.
I messaged that to him.
Nulgaloop stands up and turns to you and says, "We shall god fight to see who is the stronger god."
Where is your god?
Our god is here. But
What,
I will
half built?
but I will act as his champion.
So it sounds like you have a weak god who can't fight for himself.
He has given me powers beyond imagination.
Can I
Me showing off
power
his
kill?
power. Sorry?
Never mind. Nothing.
You are free to select your champion. Foreign god.
Should I select Sergey? No, I'm gonna select myself. Does anyone have any healing?
Let me check.
How low health are you?
I'm at 34 out of 57.
First, we shall do a display of power. I shall go first.
Give me
And
a
he...
sec.
Ooh, give you a sec.
I'm asking if anyone has any healing.
Okay, sorry.
I don't think I do.
I've got healing spirit. I've got one second level spell slot left. I can use healing spirit if you really need it.
Don't waste it. I'm using a greater healing potion.
Next. Okay. Because I could have done a second level cure wounds on you.
Nah, this is why I have all of these healing potions.
Alright.
3, 5, 8, 11, 15. Cool, I'm fine with that. I'm up to 49 out of 57. Okay, you can go.
And he reads out his staff, which begins to glow. The still water slime substance coating the floor, starts to move. First parting down the center in front of the statue, until the water collects at the edges of the stone walls, climbing the walls, and then eventually feeding into a cube that floats above the statue.
What the heck spell is that? Is it just move water?
Control water.
Yeah.
All the fish people in the room, which isn't very many, flap and whisper in awe at this great feat of power. Until Nugaloop drops a spell and the water comes crashing back down into the room. I'd like to see you beat that display of power.
Release the Kraken!
Yeah.
Dan, what does release the Kraken again do? How many Krakens does it summon?
I'm using the Ring of the Kraken.
Yes, I understand that. I do recall. How many Quackens does it summon?
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay.
Give me a second. Do it. Plus 6.
The ducks just run
The
through,
item
right?
the item description is in his inventory if you want to take a look at it.
Okay, yes. Let's have a look at this. Because I forgot that you gave this to him, Tim.
There's 25 ducks.
25 ducks?
Yes.
Okay. Let's bring the Quacken in.
What's the minimum?
Minimum is 8.
Where do they come from? They come
They
from one
come from
direction. They just run.
Directions within 30 feet of you.
They come from all directions.
Yeah.
Do they go anywhere, or do they follow your command?
They go in one direction that I point, and I would probably be pointing towards this guy who's the champion.
Alright.
Not telling him what to do about it.
Okay, so they are summoned out of immediate view.
Yeah.
You can't see them.
Tim, what was the intimidation check up to?
Uh,
15.
if
It
15
says
is what's
15 on
written, then
there.
it should be 20.
Okay.
I need to edit that. Because
Yeah.
high charisma character, I should have thought about that better.
It was intimidation, right? I got a 20.
Fun.
I rolled
so
12 plus 8.
Okay, so what does the intimidation check do? Is it just controlling them?
It expends a charge.
Also, the
It-
intimidation check is to make it successfully work.
No.
No, the intimidation check is basically, if I fail it, then I can only do that once every dawn. But if I succeed it, I can technically just keep using it every round. But I have to keep successing on the check.
Alright. A horde of Quackens come steaming through from the upper corridor, which makes all the fish people stand aback. The archpriest steps back into a pile of slime as these things rush towards him and surround him.
They all attack him too.
They attack him?
He's not my friend. This is a challenge of combat. He asked for a display, and this is my display. My display hurts everything.
Okay, so you're getting the Quackens to attack him.
They will
I'm
only
not-
attack if they will only attack something if it gets in their way of their movement.
Yes, and my point was directly at him. They're in the way of his movement.
They are also dumb, so yeah, that probably will work.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it? 20 ducks? I go 25.
Hang on, let me pull up the hawk stats, which is what we use.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's like on a hit it does 1 damage. Yeah.
So 25 of these guys are going to roll attacks.
Yeah,
Probably with
I'm
advantage.
what?
Probably with advantage.
Yeah. I'm just. Do you want me to just roll once roll and they all hit, or do you want me to roll them in like groups of 5?
I can roll it digitally on my end.
But they're my ducks.
Okay, if you want to roll it,
Do you want me to roll 50 times? Is what I'm asking.
well, doing it digitally would make it faster, but I don't want you to have to do that 50 times. So
That's why
Could
I'm
you
asking like
could you do
swarms of 5.
could you do it 5? Yeah, swarms of 5. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. First one is a 24. Second one is a 23.
Mhm.
Third one is a 8.
Mhm.
Fourth one is a 12. And fifth is a 23.
Okay, 3 of those hit.
So 15 damage to that guy.
15 damage. This
Yeah.
guy gets pecked for 15 damage.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
And they'll
It
keep
would
kind of,
probably
like,
be
running
a
past me
D6.
into the wall.
It would probably be a
Sorry?
D6 damage per group.
Is it a
Oh,
decent? I thought we were just using the talents, which is 1 slashing damage.
Yes, but if you're rolling the attacks per group.
Okay, d6 per group. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 3.
Okay,
15 damage. Like I said.
You predicted the future.
That was freaking great luck.
He's gonna say, "Ow, you summoned these tiny beasts with your power?"
Yes.
Well, my god is still more powerful.
Where is your god?
He's right. He's standing in front of you.
What, this half statue?
How dare you say that about?
Sorry, half-assed
God.
statue.
He's in the middle of being birthed.
Did I push him over?
More like afterbirth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the archpriest can do something first before you push over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you go.
He is going to. Sorry, just give me a second.
No, you're all
Just
fine.
want to make sure I'm reading this right. He is going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, here we go.
But he's only going to target the Quackens.
Yeah.
Could you make? Do you want to go by groups of 5?
Yeah, go group of 5. I have an AC of 13.
Oh well, it's not AC. It's Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You cool with that?
They've got a +2.
Cool.
What's the DC?
14.
18.
18.
That's 18 for the first one. Am I rolling for all of them?
How
How many groups is the hitting?
Actually, how much health points do the Quackens have?
1 each.
Okay. They all. Sorry, even on a success, they take half damage. So
Cool. They're all dead.
they're all just dead. No need to roll.
All 25 of them? What's Spirit Guardian?
Spirit Guardians. I'll read it out to you. When you
Yeah.
cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by this. So he's choosing everyone else in the room to be unaffected.
Yeah.
Doesn't it only
Infected
have
creatures-
a limited range, so he
Sorry?
wouldn't have to. Doesn't it only have like a limited range, so he wouldn't have to choose anyone else to be unaffected?
15 feet. So I think a few people are still in it, right? Yeah.
I'm in that.
Yeah. So yeah. So not everyone in the room. Otherwise, that would be a very strong spell. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Okay, so it's when it starts its turn. But
Yes.
essentially, when they would do something else, they would.
Yeah, but it also depends on turn order, because if he goes before me, the ducks are after my turn.
Yeah, that's a fair point. He activates it, which means you have an opportunity to do something else before these things all die.
Yeah.
Alright, he activates Spirit Guardians. Which is-
We need to. Are we rolling initiative to see who goes first or stuff? Or like,
I mean, we can roll initiative if you want. This is more supposed to be a non-combat thing, but we can do initiative.
am I meant to kill him? Like,
You can do whatever you want.
he did say he was the champion of the god, and like, do
He
I
did
kill
say co-
him or do I kill the statue thing in the center? Like, what's the shtick here? Like,
Okay,
Oh.
the shtick is that you're competing. It doesn't mean that you are fighting.
I'm a stronger god because I fight.
Okay, if you want to play it that way, then you can do combat.
Here we
Cool.
go. While they're doing that, can I have a look at this gem?
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I don't want to actually like touch it or anything. I just want to get
Oh,
up
okay.
close to the statue and check it out.
Yep, you can give it a check. What are you checking
Investigation.
it for? Like, is it an
Uh,
investigation or is it a?
Yeah, I was seeing investigation, see if it's like looks significant or anything like that.
Give it a look.
That's atrocious.
You can say it's a really big gem, like the size of a fist. So, if anything, it's probably worth quite a bit of money. It seems to be the only thing in this room that's clean.
It's absolutely the thing that the alchemist wanted.
Is there any? Oh wait, hold on. Tan, are you holding a weapon at the moment?
Yes.
Can I pretend to sneeze and in that sneeze just cast darkness on Tan's sword? So I sneeze and everything goes black.
Yes, you can do that. Actually, what does darkness require?
Rage, I will be in this, you know.
Let's look at the components. Okay, so it is vocal, so you would be saying something to cast the spell. If you want to try to cover it with a sneeze to make it seem like it's not you casting this, you can give me a stealth check.
Easy.
With disadvantage because these guys do know magic.
They do know magic, and they're looking at you.
And they're looking at you.
Easy.
16. Okay. These guys aren't paying attention to you actively, so let's go based off their passive.
Isn't 16? 15, isn't it?
Actually, for most of them it's 16.
Ooh.
What the heck? Why is it so high?
But sorry, let's do the darkness thing. Let's draw a circle. How wide is it again?
15 foot.
Yeah. 60.
Is that radius?
Wait, no, 15 feet. Yeah.
15-foot square. Sphere.
So sphere. Yeah.
I don't know if that's diameter.
I think it's radius. Yeah, it's 15-foot
Yeah,
radius.
Radius. So like that.
Yep.
Where's it centered?
On Tan's sword.
On Tad's sword, so right here.
Can we transparent? No, that doesn't work.
Transparent. I'm pretty sure that was opaque.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it transparent, so don't worry about it. Actually, I think I do, but I don't want to worry about it. Anyway, everything in there is darkness now.
Can I just grab the gem?
Nothing's stopping you. It is currently in a rusty lantern, so you would have to open it.
How
yes,
big is this lantern?
It's not particularly. Sorry, let me just try to word it properly. Like it's the size of a normal lantern. Like it's the size of like the whole thing is the size of like a bit smaller than a forearm. Yep.
How solidly built is this lantern? Like, is it locked? What's up with it?
It has a door in the front that's unlocked.
Can I just open that and grab the gem real quick and then close it?
Yep, you can do that. There's quite a bit of chaos and confusion around you as two fish people are trying to figure out what's going on and why everything's gone black.
Okay,
I say it's not me.
I chuck that gem into my bag of holding, and then I'm going to end darkness and be wiping my nose and say, sorry, my bad. My magic gets a bit out of hand sometimes.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage because the archpriest did notice you.
What the heck? Why did I roll? Oh, that's two just really bad rolls in a row.
He looks at you and says, "Give our god his head back."
That's his head?
What head?
Give back our god's brain.
That's the brain?
What is he noticing exactly?
He noticed that you cast a spell, darkness happened, you're standing right next to the statue, and the gem is missing.
But how did he specifically know to look at, like, does he not roll anything to notice this?
You drew attention to yourself by sneezing.
Yeah, but not the statue.
Well, he can see that there isn't a big green rock in the center of it anymore.
Let's give it up. We don't want to insult his god until he's dead.
Alright, fine. I put this rock back in the lantern.
Thank you.
Can I push over the statue now?
All right. Yeah. I mean, give me a strength check.
15.
You're very easily able to push over the statue, and everything clutters to the floor. Everyone gasps, and the archpriest yells, "No! No!
Nice god.
No, Klabu! Klabu is dead!"
Can I take the statue's place and get up on the statue where the statue was?
Give me a performance check.
Okay. 18.
18. As you stand up on the pedestal, the other fish people in the room move forward and they start chanting something in Undercommon. Where as
Pretty sure this was fight of the gods, not fight of everyone in the room.
Sorry?
This was battle of the gods, so we're battling god against god. I pushed the last god off. I don't accept champions.
Yeah. Rusina would hear that they are chanting, "The old god is dead, the new god is born, long live blue, blue, blue."
Okay.
And the archpriest is entirely infuriated by this.
He's still got ducks in front of him, which they're all gonna die now because that's my turn.
And we will enter combat proper now.
Is it just me and him though?
Anyone else is free to join. I will add these guys to the turn order, depending on what happens. But if anyone else wants to join combat, feel free.
So are these guys?
You might want to.
Are these guys now on my side?
Yeah.
So you put a blue mark on them as well.
Yeah, let's give them a blue mark.
Hey Relis, how many following groups do I have now?
A few, can't remember, lost track.
I know I have the goblins on floor 2.
I think that's it.
I think the main group is the goblins.
You have the rats.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about the rats. That is your turn. It is the Kraken's turn now. Sorry, do other people want to join combat here? Or is this a Lexia versus Archpriest fight?
I'll wait until...
I sit down against the wall and I say, let's see, you got this.
I'm just going to wait until things potentially get out of hand before I do anything else.
Okay, so you're going to hold an action, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys want to stay in the radius of me?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. I'm going to hold the action to roll initiative and join the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
Same here.
Alright. All the Krakens are going to die immediately on the side of their
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
And then it's this guy's turn. Actually, wait, what's the dex versus these guys? Yeah, the Archpriest goes first. The Archpriest is gonna say, "No, I can't accept this. I will never accept you." And is going to step forward and try to hit you with his staff. That is not a crit because he has disadvantage. So that is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
This is where we find out he had Shillelagh the whole time.
This is where we find out that he is an archdruid and turns himself into a kraken.
Is that an action or a bonus action to do the Kraken?
That is 7 bludgeoning damage and 17 lightning damage.
Oof.
I want to see this staff.
As energy glows and crackles from his body along the staff and straight into your face. These guys are all gonna step forward, and they yell out in Undercommon, and they try to restrain the archpriest.
I love these groups.
Sorry?
I love these groups.
I'm going to do a contested strength check. That's a 17 for the archpriest. And only a 12 for the other guys. Actually, there's 3 of them, so they make 3 checks. Yeah. Alright. Never mind. Okay. Okay. One of them is able to pin him down, but 2 of them are thrown back. But he is currently being grappled by the one behind him.
Good. What does grapple do? Again.
That's a good point. I should.
He can't move and not a whole lot else.
Grappling should do more. Like, you have disadvantage on attacking other people.
Well, you can't attack anyone else.
You can't?
Oh, no, what is it?
Grappled prevents you from moving. Restrained prevents you from doing stuff. So you could you could just make it that it is an additional check to restrain them.
Yes.
So potentially, yeah, I'll let you figure it out.
Yeah, I think that's good. You can have an additional check to make it restrained. Alright, these 2 are grappled. I'm gonna mark it with a red. Let's get.
Yeah, hang on. Need this one open as well. Yeah, cool.
Got a plan in mind?
Killing him to the best of my ability. I'm gonna shout, "Release the Kraken!" again. It's a bonus action, by the way.
Okay.
I made sure to look it up before I did this. I do expend a charge, so that's the last time I can do it.
Alright, sorry, I should be clear that Spirit Guardians is a thing that does have a duration, so it does continue. Let's put it up.
What level is Spirit Guardians? Like, what level spell is it?
3rd.
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic? That's a reaction, right? Or is
Nope.
is it dispel magic?
Dispel magic.
Oh, okay, so you're summoning Kraken as a bonus action and
Yeah.
dispel magic. What does dispel?
It
Gosh. Does it
Choose
just
any
work?
creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends immediately.
Gosh, just ends. Okay. Nice. Alright.
I'm going to roll for Wild Magic, because
Mhm.
that is a 3rd level spell. Okay. Okay. Where's the circle? Everyone in this range is vulnerable to piercing damage.
Okay, interesting. That's that's everyone in the room.
That's everyone in the room is vulnerable to piercing.
How long does that last?
1 minute.
Okay. So yeah, till the end of combat.
Yeah.
Alright, and how many quackers do you summon?
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I have to get my d12s out. I didn't think I'd do this twice in one day.
Yeah, double use of the Quacken.
I never really use it once.
Hmm.
It's gonna be 27. So-
Storming up from
It's pointed at his direction, and the guys behind are allied, so it won't hit them.
give me an intimidation check.
What, to do the check for the Quackens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
failed
you
it.
only did it the first time.
No, you do it every time.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10, which is only 18.
Okay, cool.
I did it as soon as I said it.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Give me. Sorry, it's an uneven group. So do we just want to say? Okay.
I'll roll 5.
You roll 5. One of them is a D8 damage.
Okay.
Let's say the first one is a D8 damage.
Is it with advantage at all?
Yes.
Okay. First one is a 24. This is the D8 damage. I'm just going to roll it immediately. That's 8.
Okay.
And I'll do the rest of them. Roll 2 3s, so that's a no. That's a 20 dirty. That's 2 natural ones.
Fun. That's 10 damage total.
And that's 17.
17 damage total?
No, I'm rolling to hit.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you did all 5.
N-
Don't worry
That's all 5 now. I only hit 2, I think, unless it 12 hits.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, cool. Then only 2.
Okay.
7 damage.
No, you rolled an 8 on the first one, didn't you? So it'd be
Yes. So 15
9
damage.
Wait, I'm confused. How's it 15 damage?
3 groups hit.
I thought you said 2 groups hit.
No, 2 groups except for the first one, which I already rolled the damage for. Out of the other 4 groups, 2 of them hit, and it did 7 damage.
Okay. So yes, 15 damage.
Yes.
Demi, you love? 15.
Three.
15's a great number for you.
3 groups hitting 15 damage. Yes.
What is the Archpriest going to do?
Well, he's got a whole bunch of ducks around him now.
God, there's so many ducks around him. Yeah. He's going to yell, "Traitors! I will kill you all!"
Wait,
and he's
good luck.
going to.
Wouldn't the ducks hurt the other guy as well if they're grappled though? Because they're together in the one
No.
tile.
Because it's he's a friendly.
Well, he's in this space. He can. Well, the ducks don't care if he's friendly or not.
Yeah, they don't.
But actually,
hitting-
yeah, that's a
they're
fair point.
They're hitting the first target, and they only have 1 attack. in their next attack, they would be hitting the next guy.
Yeah, quite likely.
Because they move through, like, from me, they were... Oh, not there. From me, they would go through him and then hit the other guy.
Well, they're not going from your direction.
Well, are they making an attack or is it walking through that does damage?
It's walking
No.
through. If it's in the path,
If there's something in the path, they will attack it. That's how it's working. It's like they're trying to walk through, but if they can't.
Yeah, okay, it's attack, yeah.
Okay.
send
Yeah, I'll
you
say
the-
next time they will also attack the friendly.
yeah. Here's the Kraken text. It's a lot.
It is a lot. Okay. So, from here, he is going to attempt to hit the guy holding him down. That is a 12, which does hit. Dealing bludgeoning damage and lightning damage, not piercing.
Yeah.
7 plus 9. He's then going to attempt to break the grapple. That's 15. Oh, sorry, it has disadvantage. 6 versus 8. He does not break the grapple.
Oh, that's such a weak grapple.
The other fish people are going to look to you, Letsia, for what they should do.
Stay out of the way of the ducks, but get him to stop fighting. Like, I don't want him to die from this.
So what are you going to say? So you're going to say capture him alive?
Take him alive.
Take him alive. Could you give me, what's a relevant check? Because these guys don't understand your language.
Mm-hmm. Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion will work. It's going to be a high DC.
Yeah, that's okay. What was the DC? Was it below 20?
I was going to say 20, yeah.
Cool, that's 25.
25?
Have
Okay.
a plus 8 in persuasion.
They look to you, are able to vaguely understand what you mean. Yeah, 25 is 5 more than that DC. So, yeah, they're going to how on earth are they going to move in? These two.
I mean, what does
going
the
to-
ducks act like?
What do the ducks act like? Well, there are lots of tiny creatures in a space. So
Yeah,
so one of them in a space would allow people to move through, but with 5 of them, I feel like they
I'm-
act as a small creature.
I'm pretty sure it's difficult terrain trying to move through them.
Difficult terrain trying to move through them. What makes you say that?
I
Says it in
remember
the thing.
it says it in the thing, yeah. I just can't see it. I'm just trying to remember
Difficult
where it is.
terrain for everyone except Letsia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each group of 6 ducks fills a 5-foot space and is difficult terrain to anyone except you.
There you go.
These two are going to. No,
It looks so weird with them on top.
yeah. You know what? They're going to do an action that they can do from a distance anyway, to make things a bit easier. They're both going to throw a net on top of the archpriest to try to.
Oh yes, the net,
Mhm.
the best and worst.
The best weapon ever. That is. trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, so that is a 7 for one of them, and a 19 for the other. One of them is able to throw a net. It does capture the other guy as well, so they both are currently restrained.
Yeah, they're both restrained as well.
Together, being pecked at and kicked by the ducks. All right.
Now it is like attack rolls have advantage and
all that fun stuff.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it has disadvantage on deck saves as well.
Mm-hmm. And I believe is it deck save to escape?
I'm not sure.
Wait, let me just read this again. A creature can use its action to make a strength check. Okay, strength.
Okay, so he has to make 2 strength checks to get out.
Well, only one net got. Oh, sorry, you're talking about for the grapple as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's acrobatics or athletics to get out.
Alright, that's yeah.
Do you give up yet? It's 31 against 1.
Give me your choice of intimidation, persuasion, with advantage.
I'm gonna go intimidation. Like, whatever the roll is, it's the same modifier for me, but I'm gonna choose intimidation. Well, that's a natural 20, so 28.
28?
Yeah.
This guy is really insane and very fervent for his religion that he's made up.
Oh, it's his religion, isn't it?
Well, I mean, whose is it at this point? For his own one that he created. I mean,
that's okay. Oh, it's all good.
Sorry, I'll finish.
Yeah.
He stops fighting back and says, I can't live with this heresy. If you're going to take my children from me, take them. Just let me die.
How do you want to die? Do you want me to make this look fantastic, or just a dagger to the throat?
I have no more qualms with this mortal realm. If you're going to lead my people, though, I would suggest something
fancy.
Fancy. Yes.
Cool. That's all I needed. I am casting a level 4 chromatic orb.
Alright.
Doing acid damage.
Mhm.
And that's a crit.
Mhm.
Yeesh. Okay. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Let me get my dice. To give you a reference of what I'm pulling out of my bag right now, I'm pulling out 12d8.
This might kill him outright.
He did say fancy.
He did say fancy.
I was going to stab him in the throat with my dagger, which does piercing damage, and he's vulnerable to that at the moment. But no, he wanted the fancy way out. That's 6. That's 8. That's another one. There's another one.
That's 10. Come on, where are the rest of my d8? There's one. And I need one more. There it is. That's the last one. Okay, that's
How many?
2,
D8s?
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I could barely hold them all. That's how many I'm holding.
How many d8s did you roll?
12?
In the process of rolling.
And a
I'm-
12th level chromatic orb, right?
Yes,
Couldn't you
With
only
crit.
be rolling like... Oh, it's a crit, right?
it's a crit. Can I know his HP?
110.
Cool. I'm not going to kill him outright. He has taken 30 damage.
Mhm.
Is that 110 minus 30? Like, have you already done the 30, or is his max 110?
Max is 110.
So he's down to 80.
I mean, you've already done damage so far.
Yeah, I've done 60. I've done 30 damage to him, is what I'm saying.
Yes. So that, sorry, doing the, how much damage did you do again with the chromatic orb?
Hang on. That's...
Or are you doing the math right now?
I'm doing the math right now.
Okay.
It does 64 points of acid damage.
Gosh.
And wild magic goes off.
Mhm.
Oh shit. Can he makes it actually
What did you do?
bad?
Oh,
Can everyone make a dex saving throw? All the ducks are dead.
all the ducks are dead.
He has disadvantage for this.
Mm-hmm.
Kalith, you're fine. Tanalith, you're not.
Right.
He rolled a
Uh,
10.
The DC is 16. I'll roll for Sergey.
Mhm.
Sergey failed. He got a natural 1. I'll roll for me. I got a natural 18.
All the Kuatoa fail.
All the Kuatoa, including the other guy who didn't do anything this fight.
Yep.
Rallis,
Yeah, I
Oh.
failed.
you failed. So Kayla succeeded. Can someone roll Racina as well?
Oh, can
yes, 1 second.
unless
Was I
you're
the
doing-
only one who succeeded?
I succeeded. It is
Christina
hard for me to
succeeded.
fail this.
Goodness, this is quite a fancy way to end.
I mean, he wanted it. This is
Mhm.
not my fault.
It sounds like your fault.
It sounds like I'm still going to go down no matter what I do here.
Sergey disappears
Hey,
when he
um,
hits 0, doesn't he?
Racina crit failed.
Yeah, he does.
No, Racina succeeded. He got 17.
Okay, never mind. You? Oh, okay, yeah, you rolled for him. Cool.
Let me figure out what is it? It's it's 8d6.
I need to go to the bathroom quickly while you do this damage.
Oh. It's a low roll. And I'll say this. Sergey is not dead.
Wait.
Sergey is on 2 HP.
Yep, I was expecting that from the way your voice cracked when you said he's not dead.
I like him. I don't want him to die. I didn't mean for this to happen. I haven't rolled a 7 on my wild magic for ages.
Oh, don't kill Sergey. I want to do it.
Sergey's not. No, you will get another chance to do it because he's not dead.
Yet.
Everyone who failed, so that's Sylvanas, Tanalith, and everyone else, all of the weird guys, take 28 points of fire damage.
Is that 28 for the half damage or full damage?
No, that's full damage.
28 for the full damage?
28 is full damage. 14 is half. I'll tell you right now, if I didn't pass that success, I would have gone down.
Okay, you killed your boy.
Who? Oh, that boy? Okay. He was just a player, but I mean, all of the rest of them are going to follow me because I've won everyone else over. Apparently. Just to let you know, Sergey is on 2 HP.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it smells very crispy in here, all of a sudden.
I'll turn around. Rallis, you can pick up that gemstone now. No one else is using it.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
And I turn back to the guys who can't understand me and get Racina to translate for me.
Fish people start flocking in to see what on earth is going on.
Are there children coming in as well?
Yeah, of course there are children coming in as well.
Okay.
Oh wait, are they gonna remain friendly? You just burnt up the guys that are helping you.
Be quiet. I'm just gonna.
They're not gonna question his power.
This is just a small smidgen of my display of power. I am sorry that I hurt you. I also hurt myself in that.
Someone translating for you, or?
Yes, Racina.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, I didn't pick up that part.
The one person who can translate. The old gods are dead, and the priestess who was a main follower and then became a heretic because he didn't want to follow me, has been killed as per, was it her or his? His request. Follow me and you will stay on a true path.
Alright. Give me one last persuasion check with advantage.
Uh, 26.
26? Congratulations, Lexia. You have earned yourself another cult. Or an offshoot of your goblin one. They all kneel before you with their heads down, and they all let out a disgusting, squelchy throat gurgle.
I try and do the same, but I can't at all.
As you start making the same noise, some of them pause and try to mimic your what sounds you're making, but can't quite get it done with their very different anatomically vocal cords.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they continue to kneel in front of you until you dismiss them or whatever you're wanting to do.
You guys can all stand, and I will come round and have a look at your settlement. Is it?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
something
say
like that.
village. It's settlement, yeah.
A few of them grab the dead body of the normal Kuatoa.
Wait, I want to grab his staff before they do.
You gonna grab his staff? Sorry, they haven't grabbed the archpriest yet. They're grabbing the other guy.
Yeah.
But yes, you can grab his staff.
I tell them to bury this guy in a warlike fashion, like he died in battle.
They seem very confused.
Just like put him on some wood, float him out to the water, and set him alight. It's a tradition for folks who have died by fire.
As Rusina relays this to them, they nod their heads quickly, and they grab him and they rush him out to go try to make a boat very quickly. Actually, let's have them rush out.
Such a Viking thing to do.
Well, it's what you suggested.
Yeah, it is what I suggested, and I'm like fully on board with what I suggested. But it was just like
Viking fish.
A Viking fish. Because, I mean, he'll end up in the water anyway. Like, the boat will burn away and then it'll end up in the water. But it was the last bit I said. It's like, for all people who die by fire. To be burnt.
All of the stronger looking ones, all stay and they kneel before you. And they make some noises in their language, and Rusina translates for you that they say, who's your chosen priest, new god?
Out of all of these 5?
Yeah.
Is there any, like... Is any one of them more blue than any other?
Give me a perception check.
Perception, huh?
Uh-huh.
9.
9? Sorry, give me a second. You... thing is, how do you not notice that one of them is blue? I don't... They all seem to be generally different shades of blue.
Can I like walk up to them and like lay out my hand, because my hand is completely blue, and like compare my skin tone to theirs?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you definitely don't need to check for that one.
Yeah, okay.
This one here seems to have the one that's closest to your skin tone.
Okay. What am I meant to do? Walk up to him and tell him, you are my chosen priest?
You take your hand away from him, very slimy. He gets warbles in delight. And then he starts eating the previous archpriest.
Okay. I'll get Ralis to take the staff and do stuff.
Awesome.
Can I? This is a very. You can let this happen or not.
Okay.
If you would like. I don't. Now that we're in a safe space, I'm assuming we're probably going to have a long rest.
If you want, yeah.
Well, I'm almost out of spell slots. And if I do this, I will be completely out of spell slots.
Okay.
I'm going to channel my last 2nd level spell slot and 3 1st level spell slots into this guy.
Like you're going to try to imbue power into him?
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Alright. Give me... Okay, we're going to have to test to see how good at magic you are.
Yeah.
So...
Mind if I step in to help with this one?
Yes, if you want to.
To help work this through.
You like what I'm trying to do, Tim?
Oh, I understand what you're trying to do. I just have a better idea of the context. So, just say again. Hang on. First of all, let me make sure. No, I'm doing it through that, so that's all fine. Sorry, just making sure my audio is being recorded.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't last week.
No.
So, just to be clear, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to imbue my power into this guy.
Yeah.
Like, give him a sample of the power that I have.
Okay.
Making him an archpriest, I imagine.
Yeah, like, these guys are all, I reckon, about all the same power level.
What?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give him some of my power.
Yeah. Can you, Ethan, can you have the, Kuotoa make a religion check for me?
Yes.
Letsia, can you also do, start with an Arcana check?
This guy's got some good religion, so that's a 20.
Beautiful.
I rolled a natural 19 plus 0.
Not bad. And can you make a religion check?
Oh, look, it's also plus 0. 17.
Yep. How do I want to do this?
That's never a good thing to say.
So, roll a percentile dice for me.
Was he having a
21.
wild magic surge?
Not specifically.
21.
21 on the percentile.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what is a 21 on the wild magic table?
It's, for 1 minute, spell targets have disadvantage on saves.
I mean, that's actually reasonably fitting, given you're trying to imbue a whole bunch of energy into this thing.
Yeah, I'm imbuing 3 first level spell slots and 1 second level, and that completely wipes me out of spell slots.
This guy does already have some degree of spellcasting.
Yes. I'm trying to make him more powerful than the other 4.
Yes, I understand that.
Oh, fun. You certainly seem to have imbued some amount of... Well, you've certainly expended the spell slots, and the thing isn't dead.
Oh, good.
So let's go with that. Sylvanas, can you make a religion check for me?
Yep. Not great, but yep.
Yeah. Just, you have been one of the particular champions of Letsia the Blue. Yes, I think there would be something of a blue glow about the about this Kuotoa. Yes. Certainly does seem to have been a transfer of power, but to what effect I don't think would be clear yet.
Yeah, that's okay. He's gonna go ahead and eat the old one.
Oh yeah. Nyam nyam nyam.
Yeah, that's fair enough. If that is their custom to do that, I'm not gonna stop that. I mean, he's just gonna eat the flesh and leave all of the crap that he had.
He's going to eat whatever you don't stop him from eating.
Well, I would have had Savannah search him before he ate him.
Alright, you search before you eat him. Before you let him eat. Yes.
So do all those Kuotoa believe in Letsia now?
Yes. They're all in the process of making the funeral boat. Actually, do I have I don't think I have a model for a boat, but let's just say that there is one.
Or like a raft or anything?
I'd have to find one quickly.
Thank you, Tim, for allowing me to have a chance to do that.
Well, it might get slightly more hectic in a second.
What do you know?
The Kuatoa have a special ability.
Oh. Which is?
I don't know what you're referring to.
So all the
I have thoughts
Kuatoa, do they all believe in Letsia?
Yep. Currently yes, they all currently believe in Letsia. Letsia, could you give an insight check for me?
15.
15. Oh, that's the ace DC.
Oh,
You feel something odd. You start to like get a headache of some form. And your skin feels a bit itchy.
the scales forming on my skin.
You look at your skin. You're having difficulty seeing your skin, but it doesn't seem like there's any scales on them. Oh, but your headache just won't go away.
Panelist, do you have cure lesser restoration or something? You have lesser restoration?
Yes, I do have lesser restoration on the prayer stone here.
If this is what I think it is, I don't think that's going to help.
I
But we
don't
can
know
try.
what this is. What do you
Yeah.
think this is?
Well, I don't know if Rallis would know, or if Solanus would know what this is.
Right.
Has Racina seen anything like this?
I feel like he probably hasn't.
Well, Racina doesn't have. Well, he probably would have, but his memory of it is the main thing.
Mm.
Someone roll to see if he remembers anything about.
Yeah, someone give me a history check or religion check from Racina.
Yeah, 1 second. His religion's slightly better. Yeah, no, he's terrible.
It's terrible.
Oh.
Something odd's going on.
Can I get Racina to ask the priest what is happening to me?
Would they know that? That's a good question.
That is a good question. They don't seem to understand what you mean. They don't know what's going on either.
Keep in mind, law-wise, these things are completely insane.
I think I just need to go have a long rest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably having a sleep. I mean, the pain's gone away a bit with that restoration. Where do you guys go for the long rest? Are you long resting near here, or are you going to the
Well, we are being protected by this group now.
To a reasonable degree, yes.
Yeah. Is there any place that is not covered in slime?
Everything is covered in slime. Everything in this cabin is covered in slime.
You could probably order them to start cleaning the slime away.
Oh yeah. Can I just? Well, they like the slime, don't they?
They make slime.
Yeah.
That's one of their main traits.
That's one of their byproducts. Can I get them to start cleaning just this room?
Yes, they will start doing that immediately. And they all start eating the Archpriest orders in a few of the younger ones along with some of the adults, and they start cleaning the room. And eating the slime and kind of trying to pile it up, like mop it into separate corridors and stuff.
Yeah. Can I also ask my friends, our party, we should remove this statue and every evidence that it ever existed.
As you turn back to the party, what everyone else would notice is that Etsy's eyes seem to be a bit buggy, almost popping out of his head.
Interesting.
Does anyone tell him this?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's just your wild magic might be freaking out a little bit. Your eyes are a bit weird there, let's see.
I mean, we've seen weirder stuff from him.
I'll tell you right now, if these guys didn't say anything, Sergey frickin' would.
You're right, Sergey would.
Like, I have a constant minion, and I now have 2 colds.
Mm.
And 1 cold is doing stuff to me without knowing it.
So, are we going to long rest, are we?
Yeah. In
Go for
this
Do we
room.
get a
where there's-
level for all our achievements?
No, you do not.
Oh, sad.
Aw.
Unless Tim wants to give you one early, but I don't think he would.
I've only killed 2 gods in the last 2 weeks.
I think it's the campaign gives you a level at the end of the next floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you're over level. You're overpowered for where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need another level at this point.
We don't, no. But the level up we do, and I do need to keep learning Undercommon.
Oh yeah, we can roll for that again, can't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I also examine this staff and this gem and see if I can work out if there's anything magical about them?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Can we take that long rest?
Yes, you can all take a long rest.
Cool.
Can someone help me with this
Long
Arcana
rest.
check? Wait, can Racina help me?
Yeah, he can
Fine.
give you a.
Need help.
Well, whoever can give you a help action, or you can give them a help action, or.
Okay, 17 to check both those items.
Could you do 2 separate checks for me? Actually,
Okay, I can do that. Yep.
Yeah, you're not gonna want me to
6
help you
heal.
with Arcana, sorry there.
Which one is which?
I think the first one's the gem,
Mhm.
and then the second one's the staff.
There's definitely something magical about this gem. But you're not sure what it could be. The staff seems non-magical.
Okay. Can the gem be attuned to?
The gem. Actually, let me double check this. Yeah, it's a. You do not need. Sorry, you cannot attune to this.
Okay. Does it do anything?
Well, what do you do to see if it does anything?
I don't know. Hold it, look at it, try and, I don't know, use it to do magical stuff, something.
Well, I mean, you can't just do magical things. Like, if you're wanting to like test to see if it does a certain thing, you can do that. But if you just want to test if it is generally a magical item, I will tell you yes. But unless you want to cast Identify on it,
Don't have that.
or you tell me specifically something that would trigger its effect, I'm not going to give you any more information than that.
Okay. And then this, and the staff, I was just trying to figure out if the lightning damage was a magical property of the staff or the Kuator.
You could hit something with it.
We're in the. Does the long rest heals after it's finished, right?
Yes. It has to complete it fully to heal.
You're gonna hit someone before the long rest.
Tan, let me hit you with a staff real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with the staff. I don't actually have the item, but yeah.
Roll a d20.
Is it Staff of the Woodlands?
No, it's just a staff.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. What the heck?
Yeah, that
Miss.
missed.
You miss, and you deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage to the floor.
So it's just a normal staff. It doesn't do anything
It
special.
is just a normal staff, yes.
Okay.
So he was lightning.
Yeah.
He was lightning with it.
Alright.
But yes, after this long rest, let's see. As you wake up, the world looks very different from how you recall it mere hours ago. You have. Sorry, let me just get the actual
What?
trait.
Do I have better perception now?
Sorry, did you say better?
Yeah.
Or
Or is it worse?
Yes, you do. So you have. Sorry, let me just find it. You have fish eyes. Your eyes bulge and take on a fish-like appearance. You have advantage on perception checks underwater. But
Ooh.
disadvantage in bright lights.
I generally don't like bright lights normally.
What caused that?
Power that I put into the Archmage?
Not quite. You could
Or
think I want to provide you information, but I don't know how you would find the information. So
can I wake up and talk to the Archpriest and it's like, did you do this?
well, what do you? Well, Rusine would translate for you that he doesn't understand what you mean. Like, you seem perfectly normal.
My eyes are very fish-like now.
Our eyes are like yours.
Yes, and yesterday they weren't.
He doesn't know how to respond to that.
Is this the belief thing I was thinking of?
This is what you're thinking of,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, it is, yep.
It is absolutely what you're thinking of.
Is it gonna get worse?
Who knows? Tim probably does.
Oh, it's great.
Mhm.
So, does remove curse remove this?
Do you cast remove curse on yourself?
Panel Earth has remove curse, but I'm pretty sure it will
No, I
remove my
don't.
blueness. Oh, you don't?
Racina does.
Racina does.
Cena.
You
I
can
don't want
try-
to do remove curse because I don't want to remove my blueness.
Oh, well, hasn't your blueness become a permanent effect now?
No,
Isn't that what Tim World
it
has?
can be
No.
it can be removed by remove curse.
Okay. Alright. I thought
But I
before
don't
you
I don't know if I have 2 curses. Does remove curse remove both of them, or is it one?
Well, we can check, but I believe you have to select the curse.
Didn't you already have the blue thing removed once and then you got it
Yeah,
back?
and I got it back
Yeah.
immediately, like the first roll. I
Yep.
got it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I don't even where's the roll? I haven't rolled it for ages.
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or all curses, yeah.
All
So-
curses, yeah. Let me find the one that says I turn vibrant blue, so I can try and roll it again immediately.
You can't select it.
No, I can't. I can hope that I get it. Skin turns vibrant blue. 23. Yeah. No.
23?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try to remove curse to restore yourself back to normal?
Do we have any like water involvement of stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, do we know if any part of this floor is just covered in water?
Well, the previous room we were in.
Huge
Yeah, where you
sorcerer,
fought the
yeah.
Aboleth, yeah.
Oh yeah. Can I go back to the previous room and test this out?
Yeah, sure.
So it's
And-
up here and then.
While he's doing
Down-
that, can I
down
try
there.
to use Eldritch Blast with the
Oh.
gem as a focus?
Ooh.
Um.
Just against
Hey
the
Ethan,
walls,
did you
though?
try to move this darkness to the DM?
No, I think Tim was playing with that. I imagine,
Okay.
trying to give me a hand.
Oh, that's all good.
So you stick your head underwater.
Yeah.
This all becomes visible to you.
Holy, that looks sick.
You can see everything that was underwater. You try to Eldritch Blast. Give me an. What would it be? Give me an Arcana check.
Can someone help me?
Oh man,
Nobody responded, Rip.
this makes this room look so much nicer.
10, yay.
10. You aren't able to Eldritch Blast, which tells you that it's most likely that it's not a
Yeah.
Yeah. Not because of you being bad at it, because it's just because you can't. Also looking underwater, you do notice that there is a path to the oh gosh, what direction is that? Southwest, where Tanalith went previously.
You mean,
To that
yeah,
treasure room.
this.
Yes. This whole thing, which I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen before.
I hadn't, no.
Okay, cool. This is here.
Is there another thing right here?
What do you mean?
It doesn't look like the rocks close this.
Well, that's probably because of no, there's nothing there. That's just a bad drawing on my part.
Okay.
It's because they don't line up exactly, so it's going to be a bit messy around the edges.
Yeah, just letting you know, there is a point right here that is not blocked off and I can see through the walls. I can move my character and see what's behind.
No, I
can
shall
see-
stop you.
I can see the black grid behind it.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So this is that treasure room that Tan went in here.
Yep.
He pretty much got everything. Like,
Tim, did they get everything? Is Tim still here?
Yeah, I think.
Did they get everything from the island, or did they just get the money?
I got everything, I think. Fairly sure I put the amounts in the text, which I'm hoping someone wrote down.
well, we've got the money, which was a lot.
Did someone get the stuff from the net of Bulba Slop?
They got
Didn't we
the
test
2 rolled
something from the
ones, which I will find what
Uh,
those were
yeah, I think
specifically.
I have the items from that. Hold on.
Yes, you did write it down.
Yes, there was a vial of blood and a jar of pickling flesh.
That such a pleasant thing.
You get the rusty gauntlet, a leather boot, and an amulet.
I don't think so.
They
Feel
saw
free to
them,
add
they declined to take them.
Okay.
Oh, wait. But an amulet, was it just a normal amulet? Is it special? What's going on here?
I mean,
don't
it's
remember
wood.
an amulet.
It's just a wooden
Oh, right.
and wooden iron amulet.
Can I ask the stone a question and see if it responds?
What do you say exactly?
Do you know what's happening to Letsia?
The stone does not respond. Well, you guys still have more floors? I'm sorry, more of the floor around, or more things to investigate or ask about if you want.
Do you want to go see the alchemist guy?
Are we
Once
gonna
we're
give him
done,
that gem?
We should probably figure out what it does before we. How much did he say he was going to give us for it?
I don't know, but we can probably
He didn't say anything about payment.
interrogate him though and get him to tell us what it does.
Probably ask for payment.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone else would be able to get this. Like there is almost no possible way that anyone else could have done what we did.
True.
Can I give myself like a small cut and then try and heal with the stone?
Like you press it to the wound?
Yes, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you press the stone to the wound and nothing seems to happen.
The last thing I think of is like, can I try to like, I don't know, reach into the stones, like try and cast, like, is there like a spell or something apparent in it that I can use or something? I don't
know. There's nothing apparent that you seem to be able to do with it. Sylvanas and Tanalith, as you both are hanging around with the Kuatoa, you do see the alchemist starts approaching from the river to the north. And he shouts out, "Hey, good fellows! I see you're making friends well with the Kuatoa. How's the search going for my trinket?"
What is this trinket exactly?
So who's saying this?
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas. Oh, it's just a bauble that was taken from me by Hallister. I've been looking for it for many years now. Can I come through, or will the Kuatoa attack me?
Not
I haven't
sure.
decided yet.
These things are pretty crazy. I'd probably keep my distance. Friends is one way to put it. We can't really control them.
Ah, okay.
You can't.
I shall take a step back then.
But more details on a stone would be helpful to find it.
Well, it's big and green. It's a bit glowy. Oh, by chance, where is your blue friend, Letsia?
He's around somewhere.
Okay.
I'm just having a dip.
All right. I've done a bit of research and into you all and saw that he had some influence in some of the higher levels and was, upon seeing all this, I was just assuming that you all might try something with the Kuatoa as well. So I was just curious and seeing as to what had happened.
Oh no, I think everything's fine. Everything's well at hand at the moment. But you said this stone glows. Would that not mean it's magical in some way?
Oh, possibly in some way. Who could say? I mean, everything's magical in some shape or form.
I'm going to toss the staff over to him and say, "Oh, I don't know about that. I think this thing's not very magical."
He looks down on it and says, "Ah, the archpriest's old staff. So you've taken care of that."
Yeah, he handed it to us as a gift. We helped him deal with a problem. He's very friendly, but like I said, they're all pretty insane. You never know what they'll do.
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
Kuatoa are known to be pretty crazy.
Wait, what was that? Is he saying that to me?
Yes.
I mean, you say that, but look at these things just yabbering around.
Yes, they do tend to yabber about their fake gods, and goodness, their faith can be truly terrifying.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, they invent their own gods. The very definition of insanity. I mean, these beings that they create, they are random and chaotic, and they stitch together parts of other creatures and call them gods. Goodness, it's
That wouldn't matter. They're nonsense.
it doesn't. Sorry.
They're
You're dropping in and out.
Yeah, you're dropping in and out a bit.
what the heck? Hold up. Is that better now?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I said that wouldn't matter though. That they're nonsensical things, aren't they? We've seen some of their statues around. They're harmless.
Oh, well, their nonsense has power. Belief has and faith has a lot of power in this world. If you have not seen that yet, you will soon.
Are you saying that they can bestow power on something?
I've told you they invent gods, have I not?
Does that mean I didn't need to give her the power? Or I've just made them more powerful.
So let's just connect some dots here real quick. Let's say my friend Tan over here, right? He has a sword he really likes. If he happens to lose that to Kuatoa, and we go by your little absurd theory, and they believe in this sword or make it a part of one of their gods, you're saying it could be powerful, right?
Not. Are you saying that? Are you asking the question that if there were enough Kuatoa that believed a sword could slice through anything, are you asking if it would?
I'm just asking, if based on your ramblings, would something become powerful just because these crazy things believe in it?
Yes, I would say that about all of us crazy creatures. This isn't limited to just Kuatoa. Where do you think the gods give some snuff about the mortal realm? This is based off the very fabric of our reality, based off of belief and understanding. Mortals need something to blame, something to look to, something to pray to. And so that comes about.
And
that's what creates. The issue with Kuatoa is that what they believe is nonsense. And so their gods are just that. Nonsense.
But this nonsense has power, as you keep implying.
Absolutely.
And so what nonsense is it that you would want to believe in this world?
I believe that there is power. I believe that... Actually, that's a very good question. What would the alchemist say?
Hold up a second.
I believe that I need my gem. And
well,
why do you need it so badly?
It has a lot of sentimental value to me.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's lying?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
I'm just not trusting this guy.
No, fair enough.
I've come up from my morning dip.
Well, when we find this gem, we'll be sure to let you know about it.
Yep, Tan, he's earnest. So could you give me another, just one more deception check?
Deception,
Just to
yeah.
hide that you don't have it already.
I feel like this is going to be counterintuitive in a second anyway.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Yep. He believes you.
He believes me, alright.
Hello, alchemist that I never liked.
Yeah.
Hello, blue man that I do not like.
While they're having a chat, I turn to Ricina and Calithin. Wait, is Tan here somewhere?
Yeah, Tan.
I'm up top.
He's up to the north, just behind one of the pillars.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I turn to the two near me and go, so what do you think of this guy in this situation?
We don't know enough about this gem. Who knows what this could do or where this could lead.
Alchemist, tell me, what is your significance with that gem? I don't care about any false stories that you're just making up.
I do not tell lies or deceive. I'm merely here to find that gem.
Why?
Alistair kidnapped me, and that gem is the only thing I have left of my past.
Tell me about your past.
I have to go to find his backstory.
I would probably have the High Priestess and like some of the other bigger guys like standing behind me.
While you're doing that,
High Priest.
High Priest, yes.
Got some of the other big guys stand with you.
Yeah.
while you're doing that, I say to Cal, it's like, would you like to gamble on this little situation?
Well, you're gambling on me again.
Oh no, I'm not gambling on you specifically, but
I'm a little broke to be gambling here.
oh no, no.
He's not talking about not real funds. You, by the way, you cut out again, right?
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
More with real money. More with risk of harm, possibly.
You cut out.
Yeah.
Did you say possibly death?
Possibly death. Maybe making the situation worse.
And what else is new? Let's go for it.
Okay, I'm going to pull out a. Hold up. Do I have these on me? I should. Have you got a silver coin on you by any chance?
I do not.
Okay, well, I'm going to pull out a ball bearing, and I'm going to touch it with the stone.
You touch the green gem to the ball bearing.
Yes.
Nothing special happens.
I was hoping that would turn it to gold or something.
Ooh. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
No, that's one of my wild magic abilities.
No, I was thinking it's an alchemist and he's stone.
Mm.
I think it's the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
Mm. He continues his conversation with Lexia.
Yeah.
I'm the last of my people. I haven't seen them in some time.
Where have they gone, or where are they?
I do not know. Only Alistair knows. Or unless I can get my gem and leave from here, then maybe I can find out.
So the gem is a means of him leaving from here.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yep, give me an insight check.
Can I try?
19.
He doesn't seem to be entirely lying, but he's definitely still hiding something quite significant.
Can I cast Detect Evil and Good on him without him
yes.
noticing?
Oh, without him noticing.
He is focused on me.
But yeah, that's a fair point. He is not focused on Tantalus. I would still like a stealth check to see if you can beat his passive.
Okay. All right. Is that? I'm gonna roll.
Do you have automatic disadvantage on stealth checks?
Yes, I do. So I gotta roll again.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh, it's 11.
11. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's unfortunate. He does notice you. He does turn your head towards you, seeing you cast a spell. But ignores it for now. What does Detect Good and Evil do again? You know,
So
if there
for
is
the
aberration, celestial fiend, fey, or undead within 30 feet of you.
As well as where the creature is located. Just not.
There is an aberration standing 30 feet in front of you.
Is it me? Or is it the alchemist?
As well as where the creature is located.
Yeah.
In the direction of the alchemist.
I was asking if I have been turned into an aberration.
Oh wait, that's a good point. Didn't think about that one.
I just didn't. I wanted to ask. I wanted to clarify.
There's some fake celestial energy coming from Letsia.
Interesting.
Does this stone seem to like pull or go in, like have some sort of like energy going towards some direction at all?
Give me an Arcana check with advantage, because you're telling me specifically what you're looking for.
17.
It doesn't seem to pull. It does seem entangled with something else.
Entangled, okay.
From your position, you wouldn't know what direction that's in, or anything useful like that.
Alright, here's my theory. This opens a gateway.
Oh.
That's kind of what I was leaning towards.
Yeah.
It being a means of his escape.
Alright, you want to make the situation worse now?
Yeah, why not? We've been pretty passive today.
Are the Kuotoa gonna let me through?
Yeah, they'll let you pass through.
Yeah.
They are all very bunched up here, aren't they? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend that they don't all have this icon anymore.
Okay, right.
What was that icon representing?
They were all poisoned by the aboleth.
Oh, so the aboleth forced them into submission then.
No, it was poisoning the water. Which is slowly killing them.
Did the alchemist ever give us his name?
I don't believe so. I believe he just called himself the Alchemist.
Yeah, that's why we kept calling him the alchemist.
Okay,
Right.
well, I'm going to, with the stone openly out in my hand, just walk up to him and say, Alchemist, my dear friend, you never gave us a name. Could you just let us know a name just so we can have a bit more of a intimate conversation?
I would, but I don't recall my name.
Why'd you get further away?
Who got further away?
Ethan.
Oh.
Did I? Oh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, audio sounds
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Sorry.
Audio-
I moved my mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're gonna kill you, Owl. Does that suit you?
Sorry?
We're gonna call you Owl. Does that suit you?
Owl?
Yeah.
Owl.
AL.
AL.
You can
Owl.
call me whatever you like.
I'm gonna call you Owl.
Al the
OWL.
So Al, can I call you whatever I like?
Sorry?
Can I call you whatever I like?
Sure.
What are you gonna call him?
I want to know what he is.
I'm gonna walk up next to him. Put
What are
my
you talking
arm-
about?
I'm gonna walk
Just-
up next to him, put my arm around his shoulder, so like standing kind of like, oh, hold up, kind of like that, and hold the stone right up in front of both of us and say, "You see, this is the stone you want." I'm pretty sure of this by now, but you see, you're hiding something from us, and I really like secrets, but I really don't like when they're kept from me. So how about you give us a bit more of an explanation, and maybe we can go on our merry way and see what we can do about this stone situation.
Could you give me a dexterity check?
Oh crap!
You freaking idiot.
I was expecting
This is
something
not
like
not a
this.
saving throw. This is a check.
Oh, 11. That was really bad.
That's a save. Check.
Oh,
Um,
wait, just check, right?
It's just a
Check.
check. Yeah.
It's not much, but yeah.
As the gem gets within his reach, he tries to grab it quickly out of your hands, be able to move your arm out of the way.
Awesome. And
Can
then
I-
I toss it over to Letsia.
I catch it and put it in my bag of holding.
No, please be careful with it.
It's in my bag of
Why?
holding. It's in an empty void of space.
Sorry, about the throwing.
Why do we need to be careful with it?
Because
Is it gonna explode?
no, it's not going to explode.
Aww.
Well, what will it do? Why do we have to be careful? It's a stone. They're pretty robust.
Vinny, do you want to move up outside a bit?
Look, I have no reason to trust you any more than I have.
And we have no reason to trust you any more than we have.
I wish to bring you no harm. I simply would like what is mine.
How do we know it was yours?
Hmm.
I mean, I guess it doesn't have my name written on it.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
If any of you are good with magic, you can see that it's entangled with me.
I mean, that is one of the working theories.
I wish I had identified.
Would you care to explain why this might be entangled with you?
I was born with this gem. I can't leave here without it. Or I will die.
I'm gonna message Tan. Did you see anything when you cast that spell?
Yeah. He's not of this world. He's like all those other things that I hate. Aboleths and mind flares and all those aberrations. I don't know what he is yet though.
Do we think it's like an illusion spell that he's got on him?
Well, if it was an illusion, I would know because I'm touching him currently.
Yeah.
Right.
It is not an illusion.
As a shapeshifter, wouldn't you be able to tell if he was a shapeshifter?
I would probably have more inclination as to that, I guess.
If you want to make a check to see if he's a... are you checking to see if he's specifically a changeling, or if he's, like...
Does anyone
just
have
able to
Moonbeam?
shapeshift?
I wish.
I think capable of shapeshift, I guess.
You could give me an insight check into that.
Insight, ew.
Well, I mean, what else would it be?
It's nothing else, but
I
that's a
know.
good insight.
That is a good insight.
Ooh, actually, I got an idea too.
He seems very if he is a shape changer, he's a very good one. He seems to be very used to his body, and everything seems to be in the correct proportion. There doesn't seem to be any mistakes if it is a shape changer. But you're not sure if it is. Could just be a normal human. Well, I guess it's he's an aberration, but
Could be a normal aberration.
Can I use my etherealness to hop into the ethereal plane and see if he also exists within the ethereal plane? And then immediately hop right back?
Interesting. Yes, you can do that.
We're all about interesting in this group.
Yeah. I'm liking this problem solving. Is it normal for people to he would be the same amount of ethereal as anyone else?
Well, that's in so a normal person or being doesn't extend into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some beings exist within both.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the ethereal plane. Need to do some more research later.
There are some beings that exist in all planes at a simultaneous time.
Yes, like gods and stuff.
Yeah.
So if that was the case, so when you're in the ethereal plane, the rest of us theoretically would be there, but you would be in a separate plane and kind of be like they're like faded or whatever. They're not
like a
with
faded...
you.
Okay.
But if they're extending or also in the ethereal plane, they would look like they would if you were like there in a normal world with them. They would be fully vivid, etc.
His form does not extend into the ethereal plane.
Alright.
Al, how old are you?
I do not recall. I don't recall much before I was kidnapped by Halaster.
And being so far from your stone, has it ever affected you?
When I'm too far away from it, I do begin to die and lose pieces of myself. But that's why I've only been staying on this floor. I know it's somewhere here because I'm able to live here.
Does this stone ever urge you to do things?
No, it's just a rock.
Then why did you urge to grab it straight out of Sylvanus' hands?
I guess you guys would prefer that I immediately trust you for no reason.
I don't care that you don't trust us. I don't trust you. I care that you're open and honest about everything that we are trying to work out for you.
The more information I give you, the more leverage you have over me.
Yeah, and the less we trust you if you don't tell us.
And if you were perfectly innocent and okay, why would leverage matter?
Information is power.
A fact I'm well aware, but once again, if there's nothing to gain from you and there's nothing that you want to hold over us, there's no power in said information.
Look, how about we make a deal? I know more about the Kuatoa and what's clearly happening to your eyes. Let's if I can have the gem, I will tell you everything you wish to know.
Is that just everything I wish to know about everything?
Sure, I will tell you everything if I can. Any topic.
Okay.
I'll be truthful about. If you can,
So
I can have the gem first.
that includes you. The stuff that you're not telling me.
I will tell you what I have been withholding from you, if you wish. If I have the gem back first.
I can't trust that you just won't leave with the gem.
So let's give him. He wants
give
us
me
to
an You can give me an insight check if you want, just see if he's lying.
So he wants us to give
14.
him the match to his little powder
roll
keg.
Yeah, everyone can give me an insight check to see if he's lying. Or cast Zone of Truth if he can.
I wish I
you
had.
could.
I wish I was a cleric for this. I have.
I
some truth.
tested that gem to see if it was the Zone of Truth already as well.
Mm.
Hey, Letia.
Yeah.
Could you pull out that stone and command him to do something for me? It's a theory.
I'm gonna pull out that stone and say, "Tell me everything you know about my curse or whatever is going on with me."
Yeah, you mortals. And he is going to shape change
Yeah,
into
there it
his
is.
true form.
I'm putting that stone back in my bag of holding, by the way. It's like, as soon as I see movement, it's like,
Um,
an idiot.
oh wait, that's in the GM layer. There we go.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
That's a thing.
And he's gonna say, "Fine, I'll answer. Fine, I'll answer your questions."
Aha! I think I figured out what it is.
You are currently a vessel for the faith of those fish people. You've already become a vessel of faith for several other beings, but their numbers haven't been enough to affect you in any meaningful way. But now, the fabric of your reality is twisting. Destiny is working to change you in a fundamental way. You will change beyond your control to whatever your followers see of you. Having these Kuatoa follow you is truly stupid because they are not logical beings who will see what you do and encourage and grow your power. They will add whatever fits their whims. If they continue to grow in numbers, their influence over you will grow even greater. Does that answer your question?
So is he saying a genocide is the only way to save Letia?
Well, I was about to propose that might be the solution.
Or that Letia can live with fish eyes.
Well,
I mean-
it's not going to stop at fish eyes.
Well, if it only stays at this amount, theoretically it stops at fish eyes.
Does it stay at this amount, or will it
Well,
get
I think the
worse?
amount of Kuatoa, if we had more Kuatoa, it might get worse, is my theory.
That's okay. Like, I want my people to expand.
Well, if you
It'd-
wish for your influence to grow, it certainly will.
It's not what I said.
Oh, that's not what you meant?
Could you
What did he say then?
For them to expand, not their group. I mean, like the area that they expand to expand into bordering tribes and bad people, so more of their species will get killed off.
Okay.
Is more what I was meaning by it, because it doesn't sound like a bad thing just being said. But I know there are deadly things that will easily kill these guys.
Wait, so do you want them dead or you not want them dead?
I want some of them to die.
He wants to keep their numbers in check.
So
Yeah.
you want them to just naturally progress as they would regardless?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we're mostly on the same page then.
Yeah. Tell me about you.
Oh, before you do that,
Hmm?
can you ask him to hop on one leg? Or
Can
command him
you
to.
hop on one leg?
He hops on one leg.
Ah, yes, my theory was correct. It's an oath stone.
Okay. Tell me about the parts of your life you don't want to tell us about.
Well, I was not lying when I said I was kidnapped by Hallister. I do not recall specifically where I've come from, but from my research, I've been able to find that I am most likely a green slard from the realm of Limbo.
Limbo's a fun place.
We are created beings, where, well, sorry, I personally am just reading through the lore right now.
No, you're all good.
We are each born in different colors, whether they be red, blue, green, grey, or death slards. As we emerge from the spawning stone, we are magically implanted with a fragment of the spawning stone in our brains. That is what that green gem is. That is my control gem. And whoever holds it holds great power over me, which is, as you can probably imagine, not very fun to have your freedom stolen from you and at the whims of people more powerful than yourself.
Oh, so you are calling me more powerful than you. Cool.
Well, currently you are. You could tell him to jump off a cliff.
By this logic, you could never be free even if you held your own stones, though, because you'd be a slave to whatever you thought at a whim. And then
Well,
you'd
not
always live on.
whims. It is a command stone. I could command myself to do 100 push-ups if that's what. But at least so.
Would you do that?
I'm being command. Sorry.
Would you ever do that?
Are you asking him if he would ever get himself to do 100 push-ups?
Yeah.
No, I was giving an example.
Do 100 push-ups.
You'd also always
Damn
be.
you.
You'd also always be shackled to the fact that you would have to protect that stone more than anything, and you couldn't. Is that really freedom? That's a terrible idea.
There are ways in which to remove myself from its influence. He grunts as he struggles to do more push-ups. Actually, no, he's got a high strength score. He's doing pretty well.
Could you not command yourself to be removed from the stone? Or does it not quite work that way?
No, I would need a greater restoration for it to be, or to have it implanted surgically back inside my body.
And so, with the Kuatoa believing your stone was their new god, how did that affect you?
What do you mean? Oh, did the Kuatoa have my stone?
And they
They
believed
did.
it was their new god.
They did not see me as their new god. The stone was... Well, I had no influence. I don't know what they were doing with the stone.
They had it in
what
a
were they
false
using
god.
for?
They had it
Oh,
in a
like-
lantern.
It was part of the statue?
Yeah.
The statue itself was the direction of faith. Also, they recently have changed gods, so... But I wasn't the focus of their faith, essentially. Is what I would understand from that situation.
Does it require that there's a fragment of the stone inside the person's body, or is there another way to link something to the stone?
That stone is part of my own biology. That cannot be transferred. It cannot be undone. Well, it can be undone by putting it back inside of me, but
So
it's
even
my own personal control rock.
So even if we were to take this fragment that's out of your body into something else, it wouldn't matter.
No, that rock is the fragment that was inside my body.
Ah.
He finishes the 100 push-ups.
Good job. What is your real name?
I was not lying about that either. I do not know my real name. I've just been going by the alchemist.
Ow.
How?
Ow.
Al.
Al. Sorry. I go by Al now. Don't
Yeah,
I?
good. Yes, you do.
What does he know about Hallister?
I doubt I know any more than you do. He's a powerful wizard at the bottom of this dungeon. He borrowed me for some experimentation. But I guess I wasn't useful to him anymore. Would I be able to get my control gem back now?
Guys?
I don't know.
Like, we're a group. I don't make decisions by myself.
A control stone seems very powerful.
Yeah, but I also don't want to leave people in basically agony.
No.
Well, I don't think he's in agony. I mean, it's part of him. It's how he seems to exist in general.
Yes,
just
it's
what
agony
he
that he
is.
doesn't have it.
Right.
I mean, what if you made a contract with him, in which case you could assuage all his doubts and fears about someone else holding the stone?
What, like a specific use case for which you can use the control stone?
That, or set boundaries for someone having the stone that you both agree to.
I'm going to ask him what his thoughts are holding the control stone.
Obviously going to be bad.
No, I'm gonna ask him his true thoughts.
My goal is to be free. I don't want to be worried about some other being controlling where my direction in life goes.
What would you do with freedom?
I haven't quite thought about that. I wish to be free of this dungeon. I've been enjoying making potions. Maybe I'll become a true alchemist. Up in the... above the confines of this dungeon. Or maybe I'll decide to find my way back to Limbo. Maybe have a family.
You should command him to tell the truth and say, would you not take the opportunity just to kill everything and take revenge on anything that's ever controlled you?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I repeat what he said.
Oh, I have not been lying. It's very frustrating that I am unable to lie to you at the moment. Because this is very... I feel very vulnerable.
You would have been lying to me the entire time, wouldn't you? If you had the choice.
Well, I
You
wouldn't
can't lie to me, so...
I wouldn't be putting my soul out on the line. If you hadn't figured out that that was my control gem, I wouldn't have lied to you about the Kuatoa information, or about my own information, but I wouldn't have been quite as vulnerable as I have been about what my future dreams would be.
I am... like, as I said before, this is not a democracy. I don't make decisions by myself.
It's not a democracy?
Yeah, it's a theocracy.
Sorry, I'm not a dictator. I'm just a god.
Mm.
There's a difference.
I'm sure.
I couldn't tell you what the difference is, but there is one. Sorry. What was I saying?
Good question.
I would be willing to let you have your gemstone. I mean, if you stayed to be an alchemist, I would basically say that every time we came and had a chat to you, that you would give us heavily discounted potions, because I know that money would still be meaningful in some sort of way.
Mm.
When I say heavily discounted, I mean like 75% off everything.
If you wish, I can give you all the potions I've brewed recently.
He would also be planning to leave, so we wouldn't be able to take advantage of that, really.
If you wish, I could set up shop in Waterdeep.
That works.
What do the slide do? Are they evil?
They're neutral. So what limbo is, which I'm not sure how much you all know about limbo, but it is essentially a realm of chaos. And most of the inhabitants of the whole chaotic realm are the Slidey. Most of the Slidey are undisciplined and have no formal hierarchy. Although, of course, it's weaker follow the strong ones. But where the Slidey come from is that a gigantic geometrically complex stone imbued with the power of law was cast into Limbo. That power of order heavily threw Limbo into imbalance. Oh, sorry, let me just quickly read this, make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah, Slidey were able to gain some form of intelligence and ordered minds in Limbo due to the influence of this stone, which now spawns the Slidey to a degree. It's a bit odd. Because there's some weird stuff with tadpoles and coming from the gem, but also coming from other Slidey, and sorry, I forgot the original question that I was meant to be answering.
Well, what are they? Are they evil, etc.?
No, they're not generally evil, in the same way that humans aren't generally evil.
Well, what do they do?
They hang out in Limbo. They what are their general properties? What
is their usual goal? I don't know.
What's really odd is that they don't.
Also, if we do give it its freedom, is it going to just then collapse mentally, or? It sounds to me like these slide creatures literally exist to have a control stone and be controlled, and that's what they do.
No, not quite. They don't have to. So they do all have control stones, but it doesn't mean that they exist for that to be taken out. But I guess you could interpret it that way.
It's just weird that they have control stones if the purpose of them is not to have that control stone do something.
I mean, it sounds like a similar argument to humans have 2 arms, so their purpose is to punch people in the face.
No, but the purpose would be to do something with those arms.
Do something with those arms. Like, there's a whole complex being here beyond just the control stone.
Well, that's what's confusing me, because he seems very, very obsessed and everything is centered around this control stone. And then as far as he exists, this control stone is core to him. So he only really cares about this control stone currently. And then his being exists purely because of this control stone. And if he loses it or whatever, he dies.
I don't
Well,
think he knows that.
He was lying about that.
What?
He was lying about dying if he loses the control stone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
What-
right.
So what happens if we destroy the stone?
No control.
That would work too. But I don't know how you destroy it. Besides greater restoration.
So you don't know how to destroy the stone. And you were like wary of us throwing it around.
Look, it's been a very anxiety-inducing day.
Has it?
Yes.
Really? That's what you're gonna go with?
Yep. Not lying to you. You know, I can't lie to you.
I know you can't lie to me.
I feel, I don't know, I still don't trust him. There's something weird.
Well, if we all can't come to a decision as a group, then for now we just won't have a decision. You could just follow us around and hurt people that I tell you to.
Damn you all.
I'm fine either way. I don't care if he gets it or not.
I know, my concern is I feel like there's something bad about giving him the stone. Even if he says he has to tell the truth, but does he actually have to tell the truth?
Are you telling the complete truth to me?
Yes.
I don't think you can argue with that.
Maybe.
It is a
I know, I feel
command
like-
stone.
Control stone. Sorry, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, no. Are you... So you're not able to disobey the control stone in any form, any way?
Nope, I am not. Which is why I'd rather other people don't have it. Because even though I was sitting in my cave hundreds of feet away from you, one of you was holding it and asked what's going on with Valencia, and I cannot resist. I'm compelled to answer that question.
You were compelled to answer the question that you didn't know because you hadn't seen me for a while.
Well, I came over here and I saw you had fish eyes.
Yep.
And I assumed it had something to do with the Kuatoa, with you all being over here with the Kuatoa.
Yeah, cool.
How long does a command persist with this stone?
Forever. Until my dying breath.
And so if you were given a command that was set for an indefinite period of time and then the stone was destroyed, what would happen then?
I would starve to death. While doing whatever you told me to do.
What if I told you to live a normal life?
And be peaceful and etc.
Yeah. Be a part of society.
Well, I would quite like that.
The only issue is I'd have to continue to trust you to not make any further commands.
And a command can override a command, can't it?
Yes. It can't. Commands can override commands. Latest commands do override previous commands.
I know you don't trust us.
If only there was a way. We need a way to destroy this stone, and then I know we have a solution we can get around all these problems with, but we need to destroy that stone somehow.
Well, surely it's pretty destructible. It's a stone.
Yeah, but I mean, try shooting it with something then. Go on.
I'm not gonna do it right now. I want to give him a command in case we do destroy it.
How much room have we got in the haunted bell currently?
What do you mean? How much room?
You haven't had a new employee in a while.
We could get him to just set up his own alchemist shop and live life and be part of society up there.
That would work.
Well, that's the plan anyway. But does he prefer his human form or his slide form, or does he prefer a particular form?
Which form do you prefer?
Being in slide form is certainly a lot more freeing, but I've been used to that human form for quite some time.
So his preference is...
His preference is the form that he's in now.
The way that I would not stand out.
Okay, well... I reckon command him to change back, and then... Yeah, send him to be a part of society and live at the Haunting Bell and have his own alchemist shop there or something.
I do I say exactly what Rallis just said. Like, be in your human form. There is. Does anyone have standing?
Nope. I mean, we could just escort him up and go up there.
Is Tim still here?
I am.
You know those paper birds that we got?
Yep.
I've still got 8 of them.
And yes, they would do what you're after.
Yeah.
What do the paper birds do again?
They're basically a messaging spell. So I write stuff down and it goes to a specific person that's on the surface.
But can it be intercepted, and will the magic of the dungeon not mess with it?
Maybe.
I believe it should be safe enough to go. I think it's only the intended recipient can read it.
Yeah.
And certainly compared to the things, certainly compared to the kind of things that might intercept it, only your intended recipient would be able to read it.
Is there anyone at the Haunted Bell at the moment? Like,
always?
I know we have. Huh?
There's a few.
Did you say
people.
Always?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the ghost, there's the robot dude, I can't remember the name of. There's
Warden.
the old party member. Yeah, Warden, there's the other robot as well. The
Yep. The
Moto.
Whatever it is.
Warforged.
Moto, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Warforged is Warden, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warden's the one
He's
you're
currently
after.
working on the Ion Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would be sending a message to Warden saying there is a guy named Al. He is an alchemist who will be staying in the Haunted Bell and be setting up an alchemist shop through the Haunted Bell.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did forget some key information. Which is that you're asking if Bloody are evil, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He would answer, from your perspective, possibly. Our red variants are able to reproduce in a way that would be quite grotesque to you all. I'm not capable of that, but Red Slard can. Have you all heard of this new theatrical play known as Alien?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they implant tadpoles into humanoids, and they you can probably figure out the rest.
Oh.
But yeah, that's not me. Not me. I'm biologically incapable of doing that.
Oh. So
Sorry, I thought I'd just accurately answer your question
thank
as
you.
to whether Slardy are evil.
He's a maybe.
Maybe.
Is what I got from that.
Yes. If there's a red one around.
Yeah.
Well, for as long as this command persists, it's irrelevant anyway. And as
Yeah,
soon as we
and, like-
destroy the stone,
The relevant command will
continue forever.
continue. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's what we're asking. That's what we're wondering.
Hmm.
If it's destroyed, will the last commandment be eternal commandment?
That's a good question.
Because if that's the case, if you just I'll command him to be a part of society, etc., blah blah blah, he will just continue to do that until he dies.
Yeah. Or as if
I'd say that
it-
breaking the gem would end all commands.
But would he be able to return to Limbo then? Because he doesn't have the command stone.
He doesn't need the command stone to return to Limbo. He would need some other magical way of doing that.
Like the restoration.
No, the restoration is another way of getting rid of the stone. Getting to Limbo, he can't just press a button. He has to probably find someone who can shift between the realms or figure out how to cast a spell himself or something like that.
Okay. So I'm sending that paper bird off to Warden. And I will give him the commandment.
Okay. I guess this is better than dying.
We will be up probably within a week or something, so we can come and see how you're doing.
I shall see you all at a later date then.
Yes.
And then he starts heading off towards the surface. Unless anyone else wants to say anything.
We can always come back to him. We know where he is.
Then you can summon him, essentially.
I'm not gonna summon him. Like, I'm not a cruel person. I'm also then gonna put the stone back in my bag of holding.
Okay, cool. Alright. Oh damn, it's already 1.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to continue with finishing off this floor, or are you guys all good?
Much more is
I don't
left
know.
to this floor, like...
Honestly, there isn't really anything. There's more creatures hidden behind different bends and stuff. So there's more combat if you want that. Otherwise, there's not really anything story or NPC related or big monster fight related. If that makes sense.
Cool. I'm gonna get Rosina to translate for me. For the fish people. And I want them to go out and clear any monsters from the remaining of this floor. To make this a safe floor for me.
We will do as you command. Please continue to protect us.
I will.
They do actually look quite scared though. And they say, well, we can't possibly defeat the Drow. They're
There aren't many drow left, are there?
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, we killed all of them.
They all are most likely quite shocked. It's difficult to tell from their expressions. But they all warble very happily from hearing that translated.
Like, I'm pretty like, out of character, I'm pretty sure they're all dead.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys took out all the Drow.
Yeah, they're scared over nothing anymore.
Yeah, one of the main thing they make a gods for Kuatoa. Sorry, this is just a fun little side fact. Is that they really hate Drow. Drow is are their main like kind of enemies, since times untold. Yeah, they do say that there are some trogs and hook horrors around. They do ask one more time if you do mean to kill everything else on this floor.
Not immediately, but over time, yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a note of that. Not for any particular reason.
Thanks. I mean, if I need to come back, I can disguise myself as someone else and just set off a fireball and kill half their population.
It'd probably be useful to see if the Kuatoa are actually capable of defeating these other creatures.
Keep in mind, if you kill like half the people believing, you'd probably lose aspects.
That's fine. The fisheyes in bright light, I can't see anything.
Well,
Isn't
you have
it just
disadvantage
disadvantage?
on perception checks. Do
It
we figure out a way to add that to your character, or is that
I don't know. I'm just gonna write it in my notes. I have fisheye.
your fish eyes? Perception on advantage on perception checks underwater, disadvantage on perception checks with bright light.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably a good place to end off. You guys have finished a long rest. You've dealt with the alchemist, and the Kuatoa. Not much combat. Yeah, if you guys are happy with that, you can ask them if for the way down to the next floor if you don't already know.
If we don't already know, then yes, I would ask that.
You follow the river
Thank you.
down to the 5th floor. Yeah, it sounds like a good point to end.
Do we level up going down? Or is it after the next level?
It's after the next one, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
That's the end of that session.
I felt like I
That
did a
was
lot of
awesome.
talking that session.
Yeah, you did, sorry.
I don't mind doing a little talking.
Mm.
I just don't want anyone else to feel like they don't have much of a voice in these sessions.
Yeah.
Does
Sorry,
anyone
I feel-
feel like that?
You're good.
No.
You're good.
Sure you're good, Venny, and yeah, because that was a very heavy
I'm good.
let's
okay,
build a
I'm-
cult session.
Yes.
They're not a cult.
fine.
They're not a cult. Don't call them that.
My plan is going great.
What is your
It is
plan?
completely fine. We've had those
Lots of
sessions
things.
for me too, so
Sorry?
we've had sessions like that with me too, so
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
only fair.
Anyway, you guys did great with trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
approach that problem.
Yeah.
With next week, so next week is DIA,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which
Yep.
is for those of you who weren't at last session, which I think is just